Good day, everybody. It's Max, and this is Transport Fever to the Eurozone. That's right. And we're back on to the Peninsula one more time because we got an opportunity to do tools, and I was going to do it by truck, something simplistic, and then I seen, you know what? We should try a train here. Yeah. And you know what? Of course it makes money, because that's what it's supposed to do. Before we get started, of course, big thanks to all subscribers. Recent ones at the bottom, mostly, Steam Elements controls that, and, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, people. It is what it is. But I thank everybody that's watching the series, and of course, everybody that's watching. I hope you're all enjoying it, and I appreciate the support. And, of course, like I said, I thought, you know what, let's not do this tools for these two towns this way. You know what? We're going to put a train line in. Yeah, we'll run the wood back and forth. We'll mirror the oil line so as we get like a second area of big transportation of trains. I'm all for this, people. Let's get to it. We're back again, people. That's right, here on the Peninsula. And everything seems to be running just fine. I mean, I guess I should go home. Nope. Well, I actually am home already. Let's bring up the line. This is the truck lines. Of course, the two brick lines that we're running negative on to feed them to cities way over there in the Baltics. Trying to encourage the brick train to do something, right? Are the only two that we're having negatives on. Everything else is running positive like it should, because that's how things work. Just we're pretending the brick train doesn't exist, people. Let's switch over to trains, actually. So the brick train at the moment, it's doing its standard minus thing at the moment. Of course, the new fuel trains, almost $6 million a pass. We like that. I'm big on monies, people. And, of course, it's always good to see, as he says that. Really, guys? You couldn't... Where's the trains at, guys? Guys? Okay, well, I'm glad to see the trains are still moving. Where's the third one? Oh, it was in the station, was it? Oh, okay. It's good to see the big boys still moving around. That makes me happy. Zoom. There we go. Big boy trains, people. Big boy trains are always awesome. So today, I was going to do some tools to kind of, put the topper on this one before we move on to other adventurous lands. And I've had a thought, right? Now, in natural terms, what was here was this wood was here, this plank was here, and this over here for the tools. Now, that's fine. I could easily put a truck line in, and that's what I was going to do, right? So you can see I even put the terminals in for the truck lines. And I thought, you know what? I'd like a train to do this. I want a train to do this, right? Can we get a train to do tools to here? And yes, that means I got to work a little magic, blah, 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 whatever. But yeah, I'd like a train to do it. So we are going to have to buy a wood panel, though. The positioning of this panel, I don't think is good enough to run a decent tools line with. We will use this wood up here. I am perfectly fine with this wood. Like this wood up here is awesome, actually. We'll use that. We'll run the line down this way along the oil track. Since we already have this here, we can just make a little pullover for the train and then keep on going around. When we get to this part, we can just separate from here, turn up, and we will put a lumber yard in over here somewhere to kind of make that happen. Maybe I'll even try to put a station in here and double this up as a cargo passenger station. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. It'll take me a little time to build it, so I thought we would start off with the intro stuff, right? We can have a look at the other stuff, of course. We got lots of other stuff to look at. I mean, the Italian job, we're ignoring brick. That's what we do. Everything over here is tickety-boo. Everything is running really nice. Of course, we have, the Riga stuff, the Riga oil train. Yeah, it's perfectly happy. Riga's happy. Everybody's happy over here. No problems. Of course, the Gdansk line, all the way up to Hamburg. Of course, the Copenhagen line. All this is doing really well, people. And that's what we like to see. We like to see doing well. We like well. Well is good. So I'm gonna take you away, and I'm gonna put this train line in here. I'll probably blow these truck stops up because they're a maintenance cost, by the way. Those are maintenance people. So I'm gonna do that. Get rid of and I am gonna put, like I said, one. I'm gonna take this sawmill, and I will make it closer over here so we can actually run that train line down this same route as the oil line, right? And with that, so that way we can have the Peninsula lines. I think that'd be awesome. With that, I'll see you shortly. Okay, people, I built a thing. Let's make it work. So let's see what I got done. Whoa, that was lots of zoom there, Max. Okay, so you can see up here, of course, this Burgos wood was there. And we've added a train station in between them. The track comes down underneath here. We have a new little road bridge here. It's actually worked out quite well. Came through the back. We then basically kind of meet up and parallel with the oil train. This new station was put in. The oil train doesn't stop. It doesn't do anything exciting here. So if we bring up the line, it just runs straight through at the moment, and that's what we do with a lot of these stations. I use them for organization, not for actual stops. But in this case, of course, we do have actually the steel plugged in. We're not doing anything with that right now. Future people, you never know, I might change my mind. And of course the tools, which we are going to do with this. So of course it then comes around here and actually does parallel into the oil line until it gets to about here, where it then takes the split off to the right, and then of course makes a big sweeping turn into a new parallel station, both a cargo and passenger station. The cargo side of things will drop off the planks here. And as you can see, we're doing a supplemental wood. Now, we're just going to have like one or a truck or two run back and forth just to give this a little extra raw wood from here to kind of top it up, so as when it's headed back for tools, it will actually have more planks than it would because it's a 2-to-1 ratio. We do that with farms sometimes, right? If we're running a train full of wheat. But then we want it to go back full of bread, we may run a supplement line with a truck just to make that happen. All right, so let's see now if I can't make magic happen with this. So let's do the mini truck line first, here and here. Sure, he says. Push that button. Light blue. Maybe we go green? Okay, 1, 2. There we go. So this is going to be the lib, L-I-B, L-I-S, my bad, Liz. And then this is going to be tools. Well, let's call it wood, TU, because this is like a mini side loading truck station of things. I do have a truck station here. It is a little far away, but I guess it's not going to hurt it that much. I'm going to just put one truck on there for now, and we'll see how it goes. You know what? I'm not going to put any trucks on there until after I run the train. I want this to pick up the train traffic first, and then it can try to pick this up. Let's do that. So this, of course, this mess over here should be this. We'll make this the actual green. You want to go with that green? Sure. No, do this. Click that. I don't know. Click this. I don't even know where the I don't even know where the wood is in this town. How about we find that out? So where is wood? Tools. Tools is actually at the very front. It's actually pretty close to here. A lot of the tools are over here, actually. So it's like if well, I mean, that truck stop does kind of take care of a large amount of that, and then this probably takes care of the rest. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm all right with that. So this is going to be LIS tools. TTU. So that will be the truck line. And now the train line. So let's get that set up. All right. Now, you know what? Before we do the train line, I will put a couple of trucks on that line, just so as the train has something to look forward to. What do you want to do here? Nothing too fancy. I am going to have to check the pathing on this truck line. It looks like crap. So I am going to fix that. Ah, gee whiz. Of course you're going to fix it. Yeah, it's not pretty. It's not good. Okay. Well, then we should fix it. Is that a two-way road all the way up there? It is. Oh, good. We might be able to get away with this little maneuver. Do this, do this, do this. And then we're going to try and sneak this road right back up through the center. Excellent. That actually works for me. Except that's the wrong road, you goof. Darn it. Never mind. Okay, so, yep. Dreams crushed all the way. Let's do that, and then I'm gonna have to go back out to here. I don't think I'll have to do one up here at the corner, but we'll do it there anyway. Let's switch this back over to this. So we go to 1, we add station, and you come over to here. Yep, and then we'll go to Churchill Road and go to here. And you are smart enough to handle that. Congratulations. We'll throw a couple of trucks on there. What kind of trucks are these? Okay, yeah, so basically your general everyday truck. Just our standard Benz trucks. I don't know, we'll say 3. I just need it to kind of start first, right? So LIS tools truck. There we go. And that will handle that. Now, like I said, I really don't want to touch this station until after we get the trains running. So let's now do the train line. And that's not going to do it for you, big guy. This will, though. Do you want to use that light blue? Sure, because that's a tools color. We're going to do that wood. We're actually going to stop here. Are we going to stop here? No. We're actually going to run that wood all the way down here to here. Now, I don't expect it to get this right on the first pass. Look at you being dumb. Why are you so dumb, and why did you stop working? Are you really that bothered by my decisions? All right, so it is working. That's fine. I don't think we have any switch track in there. No, I do. Okay, well, guess what? I want you to go to 1. There we go. I like that. Now, on the way back, we're going to actually make a stop here for 2 reasons. One, we're going to pick up, we'll pick up the tools, and we're going to pick up, drop off the wood. And I'm going to sneeze. Okay, another sneezing session done. Boy, it's been really bad lately. I don't know what's going on, if the age is catching up to me or what. So we're going to stop here. We want to drop off wood, and we got to pick up tools on the same time. Now, dragging them tools around, probably not that smart, but it'll be faster this way. So we'll do that there. Did it figure it out? No, because of course now it wants to do 4. There we go. Station 1, of course, we just want to pick up wood, right? The only thing we want to do is load wood. We're not unloading the tools that we picked up. We're just going to load wood, and away we go, right? Where is that? Where's my... Oh, okay, here we go. So 2, of course, is where we unload wood. So we come in here. We're going to unload that wood, and we're going to pick up planks. We're also going to unload tools after we've picked them up. Now, obviously, we don't have any tools yet, but we will, right? So we would pick up planks, we would drop off tools and wood. Now, on the way back to this station, of course, is where we drop off the planks. So we unload the planks here, but we're going to pick up tools at the same time and drag them around with us for a minute until we come back. All right, so this is going to be LIS tools, train, TR. There we go. Look at that. So now, what do you want to try on here for trains? I don't know. Let's see. How long do you think that line is? What do you think? 2 Scotsmen, maybe? Maybe a couple of, I don't know. Maybe a couple, I don't know what that is. Give me this. Yeah, there we go. Do you want to try something else? Like, we can always try, you know, we could always do, I mean, I think these are way expensive. Like, 2 million a year is crazy. 2 million a year. Meanwhile, this is like 1.2 million. Like, why is 2 million? Like, I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, it's another coolish looking train, but that's a lot of maintenance for this train. And yes, it hauls a lot of power, but it's kind of redonkulous. I mean, if you're gonna put it on a cool trains, you might as well go big boys, and because you're not worried about the buying price. Okay, the buying price doesn't matter. Okay, you're worried about the maintenance cost. Okay, and you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I think we throw a few A4s on here. Sure. We'll throw a mallard or two at this thing. So we need cargo, trees, planks, trees with planks, planks with trees. Sure. Are we doing the 18s, the 13s, the 13s, or the 18s? Well, I would say we go with 72, 90. We want to go 5 and 5. Sure, we'll do 5 and 5. We'll see how that goes. All right. So basically, this is going to be a 50-50 deal, I think. And we are just going to run this until it runs down and around. And then we'll put a second one on there just after it gets done. In fact, it could probably leave the station a little bit before I put the second one on there, because it does have to make this stop here, though it is going to be a quick stop. I mean, this is going to be a fairly quick thing. All right, let's slam this out. We'll have a look at it, see how it goes. We can even ride this one for a bit, because we're not going to try and do something till the end, I think. So we'll do a little camera view here. Wow, fancy. Sure, he says. Okay. And we do have a few tunnels that we got to work our way through, but nothing that we can get too panicky on. That actually looks really good. As we start our adventure all the way down, looks like we're already got planks out the door. Is the line working? Don't know. I am going with maybe, and we will see how this goes. Once we get down there, we'll check to see how it goes. Now remember, I do have them other logs that I got to put on here. And so this train is not going to be profitable for at least a while, right? We got to run this a couple times back and forth. I got to get the second one on here. So there's the stop there that we'll stop at on the way back. And then, of course, now we've merged up with the oil line as we are coming down and through. We'll come out here a little bit more. And, of course, now we're under rock and all the things, right? This was terrible timing on my part, but that's not a surprise because my timing tends to be terrible. This here is where we're actually going to split off from that line, and we now are making our way around as we are coming over this section. Okay, Lisbon is coming up, and looks like we're going to at least deliver a few logs. We'll see if somebody gets a little excited about that. So I guess I should get ready to copy this train around. We're going to manage that vehicle. We're going to select that. And we're going to hit the copy button right there. Done. And, I think that's a good 5 to 6 minute line. And I went way too high there. I don't know what I'm doing there, but there we go. How we doing up here anyway? Yeah, so it's putting out more than enough lumber to drag down there. Now, I could double these cars. I could drag 10 of those cars and 5 of those, and I may actually end up doing that. But we'll see. We'll see. Meanwhile, now we want to we're going to try this experiment first, though, people, and I want to call it an experiment. It's not like I've never done this kind of maneuver before. I've done this lots of times. Transport Fever 2, though, people, always seems to throw you something weird, right? Something that you have done 10 times before, brick, and work no problem, brick. Yeah, all of a sudden doesn't work. Whatever. So let's throw a truck on this thing, shall we? Let's go with something zippy quickie. We'll do that. I just want to throw one on there. Okay, maybe two. We'll throw two of them on there. This is going to be the woods. There we go. So we're going to throw a couple wood trucks on there. This should start this guy right up. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. And again, we don't want this guy to be the main supplier. He can just kind of bop around there all day. We just want him to supplement these trains so they're not running back empty. Okay. So 90 more logs coming in. Ding, there we go. We like to see a little cash being made. Of course, these guys are going to start dumping in here. This is going to turn this on. This guy here at the same time, he is going to deliver a few logs here, right? You know, so they're spacing themselves out pretty good, actually. You know, the computer is actually pretty good at spacing vehicles out for you if you kind of get it half decently right. Now, you know, is it perfect with two view vehicles or too many? Not likely. So you do got to watch it a little bit. So this is coming up, but it's not coming up really fast, and that's fine. We don't want it to come up fast. We want it to come up just fast enough. That's what I'm going with. Let's have a look at that line, shall we? All right, let's do that. Let's just do truck lines for a start. Of course, the brick lines we're ignoring. We just put on them tool lines. They're fine. We'll let them run back and forth a little bit. There's the 3 trucks there. They haven't received any major amounts yet, so that's all right. Let's switch over to trains. Holy smokes! My brick train actually $1.5 million. Let's not breathe too hard on that, people, because it will be in the minus soon enough. This, of course, is floating around minus 3 million as a start. It's a nice 5-minute time. It's between 4 and 6, which is, you know, kind of a, you know, it's kind of the average of things. We'll go with that. And sure, we'll see if this can kind of gobble up some money and then start spitting it out at us. I think that's how it's going to work, people. So I'm going to bring it back. We're going to let this cook up. Because that's what we do, and once it's done cooking, we'll see what the result is, and hopefully it isn't the red stuff that I like to curse out so much. Okay, very good. I'll see you in a sec. So, people, this is a great example of a supplemental line helping a train line to make lots of money. All right, so we're going to switch over to the trucks for a second. Now, the 2 Lisbon truck lines, right, that little wood line that I have running back and forth, just dropping off some extra logs. These guys are not making money, right? They lose about $15,000 every time, okay? And here is the truck line for the Lisbon Tools trucks. There's only 3 trucks. They hardly ever get any tools, though, because right now, especially as the town is building up still, most of the tools are being dropped off right from the train station into the town. But let's go back to this wood supplemental line. These guys are just picking up some logs, right? Dumping them into the wood mill, and then supplementing that wood mill where most of it is coming from the train. But by giving it a little more, we're getting more tools out of it than if we were just dragging them logs alone. All right? And when you switch to the train line, boom, baby, $5 million. That's how it works, people. That's how that brick line should have worked. All right? And, of course, it still annoys me to this day that it doesn't. I mean, again, it's okay to take losses on supplemental lines to achieve the profits on your massive line, right? So, you know, the $40,000 that I'm losing on them 2 truck lines more than makes up for it in the $5.2 million I'm making, right? And that's the point, people. We can make lots of money on supplemental lines helping main lines make money. Because, of course, you can make a lot of money on trains. And that's what upsets me about that brick line. I just can't stop talking about it, people. It drives me crazy. So, anyway, because I know I'm not crazy. I have done this stuff many times. Many times. Many times I have done this. And it is not working. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. Well, this is working. And is working very nicely. You know, it makes us money and does things for us, people. That's what we want. We just want to make some money. right? I mean, we're never arguing about it. So, hey, look at that. The Mediterranean, it's coming out pretty nice. The peninsula over here actually has lots of action going on. And I could probably drag even more wood around and, of course, get Barcelona their wood, some extra tools out of that as well. So if we come over here, I mean, these guys are getting pretty close to their tool limit. But I bet you I could push these guys a little bit harder, and get some for Barcelona. Boom, boom, baby. And, and then get these guys to make even a little more money. Even more money. I know, it's crazy. Even more money. I love money, and I can make even more of it. We just push it a little harder. But that's where we are, people. I might try and offline just to throw off a little truck line on here. I don't want to cripple this, right? We don't want to hurt the profits we make, people. But we might try and sneak a couple of trucks on there to get some tool action, right? Maybe after they deliver the fuel to Madrid, I could actually have them drive over here, pick the tools up so they wouldn't be running back empty. Oh, man, that's such a good idea. I mean, holy smokes, it's just so much. Can we do that? I don't know. Can you do that? Is that going to hurt us? I mean, that's a lot of trucks to feed, right? Anyway, you know what? I'm not even going to try and hurt my head with that today, people. We're not going to hurt my head with that today. No, I'm going to push this button and be happy with what I got. Why don't we ride a train? Sure. Do you want to ride one down, ride one up? Well, let's take this one. I think this one is on its way down, so that's where we will do the zooming out things and some of this thing. Yeah, I'm way up there. So now we're just coming onto the main line itself. That's a little too far out, isn't it, Max? Maybe. I got really excited about the whole zooming in and out thing, but now I can't seem to get zoomed back in on it. No. Yes, I guess that's gonna be the button. Oh my goodness, I'm all over the road, people. I'm all over the road. It'll be fine here. We'll get through the tunnels and the things. We'll get back out into open country. Yeah, there we go. As we have trains driving back and forth on another semi-main line. I really do miss making the massive lines, especially in Transport Fever 1. Again, they did make moving train industry and goods just more complicated in TF2. And yes, when you get it figured out, it's okay. Brick line, whatever. You can make money at it. But I will say, I have made massive train lines in TF2. One of the shots I show in my preview screen there on the main YouTube page is a 20-lane train line with of 10 different lines running big boys all over the place. And I really love that map, and I love the cities that it provides, and that 20-line train line going around that big mega city as it's before they split up. I mean, that's really cool. But it is harder to do that kind of stuff in TF2 than it would be in TF1, because TF1 was much more forgiving when it came to the running of goods on trains, which of course, it is what it is, people. I'm babbling along because, in the later evening hours, I like to chit chat. It's what it is, people. Big thanks to recent subscribers, and everybody that's watching the series. I am Max. This, of course, is Transport Fever 2, the Eurozone. You betcha. As we make Eurozone money and we pick up Eurozone things and do Eurozone drop-offs, I didn't, of course, you don't get to see any cash money there for the drop-off parts. But yeah, we try to make money and things doing stuff. And as we, as we finish up, mostly the peninsula here looking really good. We've got the big boys. We'll take some rides on stuff here, with the final episode and things. But a lot of the episode, the peninsula is done now, and is looking really pretty sweet, actually. So what are we moving on to next? Oh no, we're gonna hit the mountain. Well, I guess next is going to be us moving up that way somewhere. Why don't you get out of this train for a second there, man? Thanks. Watch this, guys. He's picking up stuff, dropping stuff off. Yeah, I guess we're going to keep moving up this way. Now, I did play some Steam Next Fest games, and so by the time you're seeing this, they've probably also come out. And I hope you guys got to enjoy those as well. Whoever's sticking around at this later stage of the video, I commend you. I mean, you are a true watcher of the feelings and the things. So what are we doing? We might run a little bit up here, but I am really trying to gear this up to do the gear lines, right? I do come up here and kind of poke around with stations and stuff, trying to get the layout right. Putting in opportunity stations, right? So kind of like with down here, I may not do anything with this steel mill right now, nor may I do anything with this iron ore or this coal that just happens to be right over here on the other side of the road. But I have put track in for potential stations in for the future, right? And I might try to do something with that, and that's what I'm doing here, right? I'm putting in some extra stations now, kind of going through, seeing where I might be able to do maybe like a little offshoot of something at some point in time, just to see if I can't make something else work, and try to do something like that. But I mean, the main focus here is to get these four cities and their gear requirement to make something happen. With that, that's where we're going to try to end up soon. And it's late, people. Just put up with me. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.